Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's boy Ken Dog. Welcome back to the next YouTube video. Today we're doing Picks Video Week number 16. With our co-host as always, Max.
What's going on, everybody? The sports expert Max here, and um, we are here for week 16 pick'ems. I can't believe we're 16 weeks into the season already.
Same here, man. I was about to say that.
Yeah,
Also, don't forget, please like, subscribe, hit the bell. On my way to 800. Also, this is not a 12 to the Ken Dog video. This is a normal upload today. And that
normal
will
upload.
probably be uploaded later tonight, my day 3 of 12 to the Ken Dog. Have you been
Yeah,
watching it lately, Max?
yeah, I have.
How do you thought about the last two episodes?
I didn't watch the whole. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so I don't have any clear thoughts on it. But good stuff as always.
I'm not gonna tell people what's happening tonight. I can't tell them.
I know.
No. What's it called? No sneak peeks. But yeah, let's start this. On Thursday, let's go to Thursday Night Football, where the Los Angeles Rams are heading to Seattle, play the Seahawks. Well, this should be a really good game.
Yeah, this is a great match between two division rivals, two teams that are going to be in the postseason in the NFC and have been competitive all season long. I think both teams are going to use their downfield threats, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Puka Nacua, to stretch the field and score as many points as possible.
I would say so. I'm gonna say this: whoever wins this game probably wins the West.
Yeah, pretty good shot. That's the West winner comes out of this game.
But yeah, I'm going with the Rams
Okay.
because they Seahawks did not look good against the Colts, against Mr. Grandpa.
Yeah, they look kind of sluggish in that game. Although I do think this is going to be a really good matchup between two very solid defenses, though. Um, I think in the end, I am going to pick the Rams as well. I think Sam Darnold, second half Sam Darnold against a very ferocious pass rush and a defensive line for the Rams, I think will be a bit too much to handle for him. I think it'll be a close game, but I think in crunch time, the Rams get it done.
Mm-hmm. Who won the game in Seattle?
Uh,
Not Seattle, in LA last time.
the Rams.
Okay. You picked the Rams to win?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Saturday, late afternoon, where the Philadelphia Eagles are heading to Washington, play the Commanders. This should be a very interesting game.
Yeah, you got the Eagles going on the road. They're coming off a 31-0 win against the Raiders. That's not really saying much though. And then you got the Commanders. They're coming off a road win against the Giants, but that's not saying much either. Two of the worst teams in the league there. So, yeah.
I'm going with the Eagles
Yeah,
because I think they finally found what they're looking, but I won't be surprised if Washington beats them.
same. I would not be surprised with anything here. But with no Jaden Daniels, I'm still going to pick the Eagles. I think the Eagles find a way to get it done. I think their defense steps up, especially coming off a shutout against the Raiders. I think they're going to build off that, and they're going to find a way to get this done on the road against a very exposable defense.
Let's go to Saturday night, where the Green Bay Packers are heading down to Chicago, play the Bears. Interesting game.
Yeah, you got a great game here. You got the Bears and the Packers. This is going to be a tough game for both teams, division rivals. Packers are going to Chicago and Soldier Field. Bears are going to be looking for that win against Green Bay. Very fun times.
And no Micah Parsons, too.
Yeah, no Micah Parsons for the Packers, which could really derail their season. Time will only tell.
But I'm going with the trusty Green Bay Packers.
I don't know if I'd call him trusty right now, especially with no Micah Parsons. But yeah, I this is a tough one for me to pick. Ben Johnson's such a good football coach. I think he really has the Bears doing their thing right now. It's just tough because I don't, Packers have historically owned the Bears for a while now. Do I take the Packers just because of that, or do I take the Bears at home? I'm going to take the Bears. I'm going to say that Micah Parsons' loss is going to be a big deal. And I really do like Ben Johnson as a coach. I've been right about him more than anybody else, and I'm going to stick with it.
It's supposed to be cloudy and maybe a little bit rainy on Saturday in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah. Now let's go to Sunday afternoon, where the Buffalo Bills are heading to Cleveland, play the Browns. Max's favorite team.
Yeah, we got the Browns, Bills. Maybe Myles Garrett can break the sack record here. Very possible.
How many
That's
more
kind of
sacks
what
he has to get?
he needs. One more to tie the record, 1.5 to break it.
Okay.
So he's inching closer.
What's the sack record again?
It's 22.5, held by TJ Watt and Michael Strahan.
He has 3 more games. He's probably going to get it.
Yeah, he's a pretty good shot, I'd say.
But yeah, I'm going with Buffalo.
Yeah, I
Bills
think
are
I'm
winning
going.
their
I'm
Browns.
gonna take the Bills as well. I think this is a pretty easy pick.
Now, let's head to Dallas, where the Los Angeles Chargers are heading to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Ooh, this should be a really good game.
Yeah, I mean the Cowboys are coming off a tough loss at home against the Vikings, but maybe they're looking to play a little bit of spoiler now that they're kind of out of the playoffs. And the Chargers coming off a really nice win in Kansas City. Maybe they'll have a bit of a high to where, they kind of fall into the trap of the Cowboys. But this should be an interesting matchup for sure.
I'm going with the Chargers because I don't trust Dallas.
Chargers are playing really well right now, and the Chargers, the one thing they really struggle to do, if anything, is protect Justin Herbert. But the Cowboys don't really rush the passer that great, so kind of makes for an interesting game here. But I think this is going to be a bit of a spoiler game for the Chargers. I'm going to take the Cowboys. I think Dak Prescott's going to do enough on offense. Javonte Williams is going to find a way. He's going to find some creases and run the ball well.
Okay. Now let's head to Kansas City. Chiefs heading to Tennessee, play the Titans. I don't know who's gonna win this game.
Yeah, this is strange. It's going to be in Tennessee, but man, the Chiefs are going to. Who's the quarterback for the Chiefs, right? Gardner Minshew. Yeah.
Minshew Mania, baby!
Minshew Mania in 2025. That's very interesting. And they weren't even playing well with Mahomes, so who knows? And the Titans are playing a little bit better. They beat the Browns. They were kind of competitive for a bit in that game versus the 49ers, so the 49ers kind of ran away with it. And the Titans scored some points in garbage time, so maybe an interesting matchup here.
I don't know.
How motivated will the Chiefs be? How motivated will the Titans be? That's going to be the question here.
And how much America's going to get this game?
Yeah.
I'm going Kansas City. They should have something to play with.
They don't really have anything to play for right now, other than maybe tanking for a draft pick. But even then, I don't know if that's what they want to do. I'm taking the Chiefs, though. I'm not. Nobody's forcing me to pick the Tennessee Titans. I'm sorry.
Oh, now we have the New York Jets heading to New Orleans, play the Saints. New Orleans is actually looking pretty good, even though they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck's playing good football. He's gotten a couple wins against Carolina. He's gotten a win against the Bucks, and then you have the Jets there who are struggling again. Quarterback injuries. Yeah. That defense is getting exposed.
I don't know who I want to win this game.
Who do you think's going to win?
I think New Orleans is going to win.
I agree. I think the Saints are going to come out here and make a bit of a statement. Kellen Moore's got his guys focused. They're playing very well as the season wraps up.
And I think New Orleans found their new head coach.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
But yeah, let's go to Minnesota. Minnesota heading to New York Giants. Heading to New York to play the Giants. Who's going to win this game?
Well, you've got JJ McCarthy, who's coming off a really nice performance against the Cowboys, but again, he hasn't really been able to show any consistency this season. 9, as they call him, 9. And then the Giants, they look terrible. My goodness, they look like they're actually tanking because that roster is not even that bad. How is that roster the first pick in the draft right now? It's just unacceptable.
I'm going with Minnesota.
It does look like Kevin O'Connell has this guy still playing for something. Yeah. Giants, I've completely lost any faith in the Giants right now. That Vikings defense is going to be the difference. Give me Minnesota.
Okay, now let's go to. Ooh, it should be a really good matchup. The 7-7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers are heading to Carolina to play the 7-7 team.
Yeah, this is going to be a very popcorn matchup this week. You got these two teams fighting for an NFC South title, fighting for a division spot, a spot in the playoffs. And yeah, they're both. I mean, the Panthers have been very inconsistent at times this year, but the fact that they're 7-7 is definitely a bit of a surprise. And then you got the Bucks, who's been they've been a bit disappointing. A lot of their wins have been coming in clutch situations. So really, how good are they?
Mm-hmm. I don't know who I want to win this game. I'm
Yeah.
going with Buccaneers.
Okay. Why is that?
Did Buccaneers win last week? No, they lost.
They lost to the Falcons.
Panthers lost to the Saints.
Yeah.
But I think Buccaneers are better.
Okay. I think the Panthers are going to win. I don't trust Baker Mayfield right now. He just looks fully out of sorts. And Todd Bowles, I don't know if you saw his post game presser last week. It just looks like there's a lot of turmoil going on in that organization. And I think the Panthers are very good at bouncing back after tough losses. I think they're going to do it again. Dave Canales and company.
Okay. I'm just happy that we have different picks this week.
Yeah, not a lot of different picks last week. You only had one, and it was the Patriots Bills. I think.
Okie dokie. Now we have the Cincinnati Bengals heading to Miami to play the Dolphins. I don't know. Cincinnati. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Okay. I think Joe Burrow is just a bit of a. I think he's in a bit of a poor spot mentally right now. I don't really know what to say about that. The Dolphins, though, they're coming off a really tough loss against the Steelers, but again, they're going to be back in Miami. The weather's going to be a bit better. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a tough one for me to pick, but I think I'm going to take Miami. I think they're still really playing for Mike McDaniel. But while the Bengals, I think they're just quitting. I think they quit on Zach Taylor. I really do. Which is the opposite of Miami right now. I'm going to take Miami because of that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I would never quit on my coach.
Well, a lot of players do that, and which is really sad, but it happens.
Hey, fine. We'll have different picks this week. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Now we have Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Denver to play the Broncos.
Very good
Broncos
matchup in the AFC
over
here. Broncos look really good. You know, I've been a hater of them all season long, but they have really showed up against the Packers. They got lucky that Micah Parsons got hurt, though. You know, Kenny.
And Watson.
So, yeah. So I don't know how to feel about this game. Really, I think Trevor Lawrence has played very well in the second half of the season so far, and maybe he can keep that up. You know.
The game's in Denver. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Tough place to play.
I hate playing Denver.
Yeah.
I'm going Denver. I saw it a lot. I saw everything I needed to see on Sunday.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, Kenny. I think I'm going to take the Broncos as well in this situation. Jaguars will make the playoffs, but they won't win this game.
I'm happy Jaguars are making the playoffs.
I'm not because we have their draft pick.
Sorry. Now we have Arizona, Atlanta Falcons are heading to Arizona to play the Cardinals. This should be an interesting game.
Yeah, I mean, the two pretty dud teams. The Falcons are coming off a bit more of momentum after that win against the Bucks, and the Cardinals just feels like they're playing very down right now. I don't know how to really feel about Jacoby Brissett and company, so
I'm going with the Falcons. They're better.
they are better. And I think, you know what, I'm going to go against the rule. I'm going to pick the Falcons. I think Bijan Robinson and some of those guys are going to be able to make plays. I just don't know who's going to make consistent plays for the Cardinals, especially with how banged up they are. And another team that seems like they've quit on their coach.
Hey, it happens. Now let's go to 425, where the Pittsburgh Steelers are heading to Detroit, play the Lions. Ooh, this should be an interesting game.
I like this matchup. You got a Steelers team 8-6. They're looking to clinch a wild card spot. Hopefully they're for their sake. And then you got the Lions on the other hand, who's looking to stay in that battle for the NFC playoffs. They're gonna have to keep winning and winning. This is a big game for them. A lot of pressure. So
But yeah, I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
wow, why?
They looked really good last night.
I know.
And the Lions are not looking really good.
Well, the Lions were on a Super Bowl pick, so I'm picking the Lions to win this game. And the Steelers played a Miami team that has Tua, who can't play in cold weather. So not too surprising about last night's result. Give me the Lions.
You know what? I'll change my pick. The Lions.
Okay.
I don't know. I just want Pitts. I want the Lions to lose.
That's fair.
You know why, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if the Packers win, the Packers are in first place. Not
Really?
first place. If the Packers win and the Lions lose, they automatically make the playoffs.
That's good for you guys.
I want the Lions to lose. But yeah. Now we have the Las Vegas Raiders heading to Houston.
Raiders.
This should be an interesting game. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't think this is an interesting game at all. Give me the Texans by KO.
Same here. Texans are good, but they're not too good. Raiders not that good. Now we have Sunday Night Football, where the New England Patriots are heading to Baltimore to play the Ravens. This should be an interesting game.
Yeah, Baltimore bounced back in a big way last week or 2 days ago against the Bengals, and the Patriots are coming off that tough loss against the Bills. I just wonder how the Patriots are going to recover mentally, losing their first game in a while. See if Mike Vrabel can lift those guys up as the leader of men he is.
I'm going with the Patriots. I just trust them more than the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens have been a very inconsistent football team this year. Can they step up when the pressure's on? Can Lamar Jackson step up? Did against the Bengals, but can he do that against the Patriots team who looked really good against the Bills despite the loss? I don't know. I'm going to pick the Patriots because I've been so high on them all year. And I really do still believe in them. I'm not.
I hope the Patriots win.
Yeah.
Now we have Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, man. Where the San Francisco, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Where the San Francisco 49ers are heading to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Monday Night Football.
Yeah, you've got a 49ers team, very good defense. They'll be looking to, wreak a lot of havoc in this game against possibly Philip Rivers still, because I think Anthony Richardson was cleared, but I think he needs some time to practice, so it'll likely be Rivers again. I don't know how he's going to fare against this 49ers defense, though.
I don't know either, but it should be a fun game to watch.
Definitely, I'll be tuning in.
More fun than about a month ago for what game I forgot it was, but
Yeah.
I'm picking San Francisco. I know I love Grandpa, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I agree. I'm going to pick the 49ers as well. I'm sorry, Philip Rivers. It has to be done.
But yeah, let's go over our picks and let's get out of here. I have Rams over Seahawks, Eagles over Commanders, Packers over Bears, Bills over Browns, Chargers over Cowboys, Chiefs over Titans, Saints over Jets, Vikings over Giants, Buccaneers over Panthers, Bengals over Dolphins, Broncos over Jaguars, Falcons over Cardinals, Lions over Steelers, Texans over Raiders, and Patriots over Ravens, and 49ers over Colts. I'll have like a 43.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think of my picks this week?
I think there's some interesting ones in there. I think we disagreed on a few, which is fine. That's the beauty of it. Yeah.
I'm very excited for a week of football coming back.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, 12 Days of Candy Dogs are back tonight. Probably posted it sometime tonight. I'm not going to tell you when. That gives it more intense.
Yeah.
They're not getting the views I want, but it's not bad views, like 42 views, but I wish it was more.
True.
How does YouTube not want to promote my channel?
I don't know. I think you just have to post more often, and maybe they'll see that you're consistent and they'll want to promote you.
I'm so mad at my friend, but oh well.
Why are you mad at your friend?
Coleman,
Oh, yeah.
we could talk more after. But any last words before we head out?
Nothing from me other than go Buckeyes.
No.
Yeah.
Go Wolverines.
Bro.
Go Blue. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. Comment below, please. Comment. But yeah. Week 16 football is here. But yeah. Go Packers, go Lakers, go Tigers, go Ravens, go Pistons. But yeah, be yourself, don't be others. Love you guys later. Peace.